Well, game one was a lot of fun. What does game two have in store? We're about to find out here on EA Sports. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way to the dot. There is nothing quite like playoff hockey. Here we go. Shot! And he gets a triple net to keep it out.
The game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Dishes it off. Just slide to the net. Hard hit frees up the puck. Tipped it along the wall by Pedersen. Trapper save, didn't get all of it, but still enough.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Elvira's got it behind the net. And now he passes up to Patterson. And that was picked off in the neutral zone. On the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Pinned up along the boards. Tries to feed it over to Marchessault. He got all of that hit on the play.
The cliche and hard is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Here's a short pass to Siegenthaler. Coughs it up and Skinner handles the puck from the left side. Fires it on net. Comes up with a stop. Slides it diagonally to Hagel. Elvira's got the puck along the wall. Denies him. He got all of it. And he's knocked out the puck there. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Sends the pass over. He scores! She's an NHL 94, baby!
This is just a perfectly executed one-timer, right from the pass distribution, right to the weight transfer. Everything magic from start to finish.
Finally opened the scoring here in the first. Now let's see how both teams respond, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and I think this is a product of just playing the game differently and having a different mindset. They started the game, they were hesitant, almost as if you're playing just to keep it close and not to lose. You got to play to win the game, and they've really opened it up in the latter half of this period.
Quick shot! Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. You got to give some credit to the shooter here, James. A quick release shot makes it difficult for the goalie to get set to position, and when you're a little late, you can get a piece of it, but it still winds up in the back of the net.
No longer chasing the game after that goal, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's tough, right, when you're behind the 8-ball right away, and it can be difficult to be assertive or get your legs when that happens, but it feels like they found a rhythm here halfway through the period. One shift can change the landscape, and it looks like it has.
Up along the wing. Big hit along the board.
Well, he was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close, and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit. And disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Sends a pass over. Pushes it across to Velarde. Moves it quickly over to Barbashev. Oh, and he lays out to block it. What a warrior. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Great pressure to force the turnover. Handles it along the blue line. Oh, he attacking zone for the right. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Here in the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Great pressure with the stick. Puck comes loose after that hit. Handles the pass to the right wing. The Thunderbirds will play it in their own end. Feeds the puck to Caulfield. Grabbed along the boards by Caulfield. Puts it on net and scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. I love these types of goals, James, because you're driving the net without the puck. It is hard to get players to go to the net when they do not have it. He's going to get rewarded as a result on the secondary opportunity.
The Thunderbirds have gone up by one here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
Well, I think it's really important because they got momentum right now. More jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead. Take the momentum and use it to their advantage.
20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and the clock is ticking now here on the second period. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Elmira's trailing by one after the first period, James, because of the turnovers and the number of them. I mean, they've been static when the puck's on their stick. There's been no motion, and their opponent has closed quickly. They need to change that if they want to get back in this game.
Oh, but right after that, he's jumping in here.
Teamwork, James. Jumping in for your star player. You know everyone on that bench wanted this to happen, and it did.
Crowd on its feet for this one, but just you hope that nobody's hurt here, Cheryl.
Well, that's the biggest thing for me, James. I mean, he went down, and he went down hard. He got that punch square, and real tough to watch him as he labors to get up. The Vikings have created a buzz in the building as everyone's standing on their feet, cheering their guy on in this fight.
Action set to resume here after what was a wild couple of minutes on the ice there. Pedersen's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Terry. Elmira's got him along the wall. Big time stop.
Vasilevsky's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat. Great A, and he makes the stop.
There he is on the backhand. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the prison. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. He's not even going to get rewarded with a secondary assist on this one, James, but he starts the play. There is no question about that. You can't get goals if you don't have the puck. Someone has to get in there, and it all starts with a heavy body check to be able to retrieve the puck.
Elmira's been right there with them all night long, and look at this, we've got the equalizing goal.
Yeah, that counter punch was something, James. To be able to get the equalizer, you can see the excitement on the bench. That's going to provide a lot of energy in the second period.
Moves it to Fiala. Oh, he got rocked and dumped right into his own bench.
Well, he's getting a clear message to get out of here. The only good thing is it's his own teammates that can pick him up.
Saint-Cyberie's got the puck now. Fires one. Denied by the goaltender.
Winning when it matters, especially in the playoffs, you know you have to have a team that's cohesive, but it also matters that each individual within that team gives everything they've got. And that hit sends an entire message to the team, sends that we're going to dictate pace, I'm going to do my part, you do yours, and we'll be successful.
Puck is dropped, he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Saint-Cyberie's got Morrissey. Fialo's got it along the boards. Here's a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Work around it. Tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Loose puck and they're off to the races. Swatted out of midair. Takes the feed. Quick feed to Tilly.
Sorry, James. Didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Well past the midway mark of this period. It's all tied up. Sabres won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they... Myra's got a hold of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Bennett. Great heads-up play by the defender. Pettersson's taking it from his own end. Works it across to Terry. With authority. Fox has got it against the boards. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Connor. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. With possession along the wall. Strung along the wall. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. And he makes the save on the play. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Terry. Hit against the wall there. Ehlers takes the puck. Throws one up to McKinnon. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Grabs the puck. Drills him. Scooped up along the wall by Denisenko. Dumps it in. Sioux Sabres got the puck along the boards. And he takes the pass. Good stand-up hit on the play. And now he moves it to Saka. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports. We've got a third period just around the corner. Just moments away from the start of the third period. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. Oh, you can feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Angles it over to Connor. Unable to reach that one. Elmira's regained possession of the puck. Oh, what a crash that put him right onto his own bench.
That's a message-sending hit that sends him into his own bench, and I think he's embarrassed that he wasn't able to stand his own ground, James.
The late penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. Sergachev's off to the sick bin for cross-checking.
The league is trying to crack down on the cross-checking penalties here, James. They got eliminated from the game. It's dangerous, it's reckless, and guess what? He's going to get the 2 minutes.
Here's the first look at the power play.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
And they win the draw on their own end. Grabs the puck here in their own end. On the attack along the boards. Oh, what an effort as he lays it up in the block. Oh, he stopped that deflection with the wood.
Gustafson's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Solid check to slow him down. He's it out from the point. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Sioux Sabres got the puck. Looks to pass it to Lehkonen. Trying to clear. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Elmira's got the puck along the wall. Shot! And that banks off a stick. The Thunderbirds have possession shorthanded. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, brings it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
Elmira's been on the wrong side of the hockey gods tonight, James. How many have they shot off the post?
Bess has got it in the defensive end. Oh, and he crosses it perfectly in the offensive end. Scores! The go-ahead goal comes short-handed. Wow!
And talk about giving energy to your team. I mean, you're a role player. You're out there to execute on the other side of the puck. What an added bonus to be that aggressive and create that opportunity. Unbelievable goal.
Sault Ste. Marie's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
You know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you get the moment and take advantage of it.
Quick blast! Denies him with the save! Sault Ste. Marie's gained possession along the boards. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Sakas recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Vikings win it. Sault Ste. Marie's penalty killers get a hold of it.
Sergachev's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Puck picked up by Ehlers. And makes the save. Elmira's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a short-handed goal.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating. I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Oh, complete explosion on that physical hit. Thunderous collision, and look at the end result. He's on his own bench.
Yeah, and this is tough to handle, whether it's on your opponent's bench or yours. You know why, James? It's because you weren't able to stand your ground, and now you're over the boards.
Unloads one. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
3-2 is where we sit. And that's intercepted, but trying to shake loose. He's in the clear. Oh, what a save! Taken along the wall by Besser. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Close save, and he made it look simple. Moves it to Pettersson. Feeds the puck across to Terry. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Quick pass to Dunn. Huge steal in his own end. Coughs it up on the play. Solid hit on the play. Connors across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Pass across to Hagel. Takes a shot. Score! Just what the doctor ordered, and we are tied.
Nothing like ignite the flame when you get the equalizer late in the game here, James. It's all about sticking with it. That's exactly what they've done. They haven't been frustrated. They've been patient, and they break through. When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole.
Elmira's playing the win here now. They have tied it up here in the third.
You said it, James. They're not sitting back. They're attacking. And this is urgency that often presents itself late in the game. You wonder why you didn't start that way, but you can certainly finish it.
Trying to shake the defender. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. The Thunderbirds get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Vikings have it in the offensive zone. That's intercepted. Takes the feed up ahead. He got knocked right
now, James, maybe with embarrassment.
Great stuff. He's got a little jump. All alone. Scores! Critical.
What a counterattack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home. Game through and through, and you really have to push and stay the course in terms of your details in a game, and the coaches really press those habits. So in that go-ahead goal late in the third period, you can see how ecstatic he is behind the bench.
Marie's been locked up in a dogfight all evening long, but look at this. They pushed through and found that go-ahead goal here in period number 3.
Well, I think they continue the scrappy dogfight. Don't get in the mindset to sit back. If you sit back and you allow entry into your zone, guess what? You're playing defense. Get on the hunt. Get on the prowl. Stay on the puck, and you'll win this game.
And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Coughs up possession of the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Vikings gain control of the puck against the wall. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Marchessault. And there's a glove save on the play. And the keeper's going to play it. Dragged along the boards by Fiala. Rocked him right against the boards.
Well, he's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James. And that,
off the iron.
The Vikings are generating a ton of offense in this game tonight, James, but the shots are just a little too far, and as a result, it's going on.
They score, and it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. I just love this goal all the way around here, James. I mean, the incredible vision to make this pass. It's about seeing where that player is going to be one step before they get there and then hitting it tape to tape. That pass is on the money, and it winds up in the back of the net. Well, you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and he's certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
Sault Marie's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. And off the face-off, they take possession. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. Sault Marie's picked up the win in a game that they were certainly dominated in the possession numbers, but hey, they really kind of maximized their opportunities, Cheryl.
Yeah, that's what opportunistic means. I mean, they were able to connect and score when they had the opportunities, but I'm telling you, James, their coaches will look at this video. They'll want to make sure that the team knows exactly what went wrong, because sometimes when you win these games, it can mask the deficiencies within your game.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.